All right, so we are ready for drawing problem number 5. Here we are going to fill in the missing front view. We're given the top view and the side view, so it's up to us to figure out what the front view is. And in this case, we can block this in. So I'm going to come in here now and we will start by getting our outside dimensions. So I'm going to block over, project over from the bottom of the side view, come up here to the top. We'll kind of go over that way from the top, and then I will, from the top view, project down into the front. So right here like this. I'm just kind of drawing these projection lines right here like this. Okay, so that lets me know everything that I'm looking at is between these 4 points. So I'm going to put these little tick marks right here so you can see everything that I'm drawing is going to be between these 4 lines. So we've kind of blocked that in. But that's about as much information as I know right now. And I don't really know anything else. So I could do my 9th line and project up at 45 degrees and then kind of project over, but I don't know if I need that just yet. What I do need is some more lines projecting over, so we're gonna start here. I know that there's this intersection point over here with this feature, so I gotta project that over into the front view, and I'm gonna start here now. I'm gonna project over at every intersection here in the top view and come down. So I've already projected that line, so I'm going to go over here to this line shows. So I'm going to project that down going that way, move it on over here to this line, and I will project down that line, projecting over. All right, so now I kind of have an idea of what this should be looking at. And I look and I'm going to see, okay, what are the shapes here that I'm seeing? Now remember, so in this side view right here, that's though I would be looking, my line of sight is looking this way at it. And I can see this shape in the side view, and I'm also seeing this shape right here. Now in my isometric, that looks like it's angled, and we know that it's angled because we see that in the isometric. Whereas here it just looks like a square. So it's foreshortened, it's not true size or true shape. And of course I've got the same thing going on here in the top view. As I look down, I can see, okay, I got the overall outside of it, but here in the middle, I've got this here, and then I've got this area right here too, which corresponds with this part there. So this, since we're looking directly at it 90 degrees, we're looking straight down on it that way, is the same as our line of sight looking at it straight down this way, which means that this shape right here is true size and true shape. This one isn't, because we know it's angled down, so that's foreshortened. And we got to show that angle in this front view. So I'm going to go back now and I'll say, well, I know for sure that this small box right here, this rectangle, is definitely solid object line. So I'm going to come back in. So we'll go right on back in and kind of draw that like that. Get this bottom one here. So we're going to go through and draw that. Get that nice and dark to make that an object line. And I can also do the same thing now here as I come in. So we'll just roll that pencil a little bit to help keep my pencil lead nice and sharp. Come back on here. So I know that this rectangle is exactly what I should be seeing, and that it's true size and true shape. And I also know that this line and this line, where they come in at. So I'm just going to project down. So from here, this line right here is going to be over in this area. So I know that that's going to be right there. And I know this line comes to that intersection point. So if I follow this over in the top view, I can see where this comes to. So from here to there is from there to there. So let me get that in. That's also a solid object line. So, and that leaves me with one more solid object line to go, and that's this angled line that I see right here. So, and I can tell this goes from here to here up in that view, but it goes from here to here in this view. So if it goes from here to here, so I can kind of say, okay, well that's from here to here, so I know that it's got to go over to this line somehow, but where does it end? Well, looking back at this view, it goes from here down to there, so I can kind of follow that down, and that goes to right here. So now I'm gonna come back in. That means that that needs to be an angle line. We're connecting the dots here. So gonna do this nice and dark. So there's what my front view would look like in this. Notice I do have both true size and true shape in the front view, because we are looking at it 90 degrees, or looking at it what they refer to as the view normal. And this is the part number 6, how we kind of solve this to find the missing front view on this exercise.